Dressing for the weather can definitely be a challenge, especially living in Vancouver. But dressing for an activity without sacrificing style shouldn't have to be. Dish and Doer designed a fabric that allows you to be active at any given time while still rocking your denim. So where did the initial idea come from to start this fabric?
Well, the initial idea really came from me riding my bike because I ride my bike to work every day, and often I have an important business meeting. I still want to ride my bike, and I had nothing to wear. And as an entrepreneur, I thought, well, that's crazy. I've been in the jean business for almost 30 years. So I went to a friend of mine who's a performance fabric expert. He does a lot of work for Under Armour. And I said, I'm the jean guy, you're the performance guy. Why don't we make a jean that I can ride my bike to work? That's really where the initial idea came from.
Where did the name come from?
Well, these jeans are really intended to allow you to do everything you do in a day. In Vancouver, we have this sort of aspirational lifestyle for a lot of people where we can go to work, ride our bike, we can ski and golf in the same day. We do a lot of activities and not really necessarily wanting to change our clothes. So doing all you can do in a day.
That's awesome. Can you tell me about the design process of the fabric a little bit?
I wish I could say it was easy. It wasn't. For us, it's a proprietary fabric, and it took us about a year and a half to get just the right combination of polyester and cotton, get the technical and the fashion so it looked good and still performed. Yeah.
I think the playground is an amazing idea. How do people react when they see it?
Well, the playground came out. We had a pop-up store in Railtown, and I would stand in there and I'd watch the guys come out and they'd start doing these weird things, like they'd start doing high kicks. So there was a guy who was doing acrobatic yoga. I didn't even know what it was at the time. And they're basically just started testing the jeans out because of the experience of having the high stretch. And so we thought, well, if we do a permanent store, we might as well build a playground for them to play in.
That's amazing. I love it. So aside from the jeans being comfortable and stretchy, what other perks did they have?
Well, they have much the same perks as you'd find in athletic clothing. So if they're moisture wicking. Again, if you're riding your bike or doing anything athletic, you're not going to get too hot and you're not going to get too cold. So and they regulate your temperature. They're also antimicrobial, so that it's basically killing any bacteria.
That's awesome. I think it's an amazing product. Thank you for having me today. I am for sure a believer. I could go for a run, do yoga, all in my jeans. Being stylish and active is definitely a game changer. For information on Dish and Doer, check out their website. For Novus TV, I'm Chelsea Johnston.